Hello, hello, Claudia. Oh, she's got smushed in a car, and I think hello, William D. I was here at 11:11, and then it said something went wrong. What's that? Something went, I forget. Something suddenly, what's that quote? Hello. I can't even do it anymore. I do this. Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Patty, Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Patty, Patty Loman. Good evening, and all three of us. What's going on? Let's see. Yeah, different technical difficulties tonight, but I'm all good with it. I have just edited my privacy, and I am public, and I changed it, and there that is. And then I would say yes, love to. Here's my love. It is kind of dark in here, but it's because it's... What else do we have? Oh, that's scary. That's just scary. So I'm here. It is Thursday, October 20th. Who's here? William. Hey, Pat. Grace Mammina. Mama Grace with a beautiful face. It's really not that cold, but it's kind of cold. I think I'm going to get a spot of tea, although it's not tea. It's hot water in my magnesium. I'm having some magnesium, some vitamins. Isn't this just the coolest teapot? You know what I love about it? Is you can have a different temperature. So if it's black tea or oolong tea or green tea or white tea or hot water, you can keep it warm at that, whatever tea that you wanted it at. I know it's going to be 75 tomorrow. So cool. Today was beautiful. We went for a long walk tonight. Lisa F. Mammina. Where's Melanie when you need... Lisa! Whew, what a day. I think we left here about 12. We did the show and then left soon after and got home about 8 o'clock. Did errands, went to B&B. Oh, this is a funny story. So I've talked about the cemetery in the past, right? Julie, did you pick a time yet for next week? I have you on the list. Monday night we're going to have a little party, right? And then if you guys want to fly in to Michigan, come to the gig, come to the party. And then, we're back on the bus right after that. But Wednesday I'm talking about, Julie. 70 in Southwest Michigan. Okay. I'm good. You good? So we went out to the cemetery, and it's an interesting cemetery. There's basically one way in, one way out. Or, there's one way in for some people. But it's a horseshoe, right? Like if you drive here, there's a line in the middle that you can drive down, but you still can't get out. If you're here and someone's parked here, you can't get through, right? So Grace and I are sitting there. I'm on the bench. I brought a pumpkin out. And all of a sudden, this person starts driving really kind of fast. Like at first they drove in. I'm like, oh, there's somebody here. Hardly ever is there anyone there. They drive in and they start driving really fast. And I'm like, yeah, right. And they drive and then they start turning towards where our car is. And I thought they're going to get stuck or they're going to drive around the grass, which isn't so cool because there are people, there are stones there. So all of a sudden they pull up and it was our cousin, Joey. Joey Kalinko was there. And Joey's father is here, and our uncle is here, and my grandparents are here, and my dad and Nino, and it's our little, well, we're all over the place, but this particular kind of a triangle. So we sat there and talked for a while, and then we walked around and looked at people. Hey, what about this guy? Hey, oh yeah, oh yeah. It was fun. When you're raised in a cemetery, you find a lot of fun in it. But he goes, hey, I came out to see my family in the ground, and I got to see some of my family above the ground. And then where did we go, Mama? Then we went to Myers. Then after Myers, I guess we drove home. And then I unloaded. And then we made dinner. And then I went for a walk. And we are watching The Watcher on Netflix. Has anyone seen The Watcher? We just started it. Once when it started to rain, we're like, well, guess this is what we're going to be doing for the next. But today, it rained for 2 days. And I planted some sunflowers. And they were all dead, sunflowers. There are like 10 new sunflowers on it from the rain. After the rain, the sun comes out to play. I bought some vegan marshmallows tonight. Hello, Tammy. Vegan marshmallows. Yeah, no cow hooves in them. And they're pretty good. They're called dandies. And they're little and they're kind of smushy and there's sugar in them. And so, yeah, baby. Hey. Anyway. I just had like a little bowl of them. And now I'm having some vitamins in my teapot. I just love my teapot because it's so fun to pick it up. Doesn't make noise. And pour. Look. What? Did I tell you where I found it? Aldi. That's why I bought it. Because Aldi's sort of like grocery outlet, where all of a sudden they have this aisle of, you have food, all these cool groceries, and then there's hardware and slippers and a teapot. And that's where I got the teapot. Whoa! Really, Julie? That's just a little much, no? We didn't have community night last night. Anyone? William, do you want to come on and talk about a movie? Tomorrow morning, Armando Ortega. Tomorrow night, display and share. I think I was going to display and share the teapot, but I sort of have. I could display and share the marshmallows, except they might be gone. No, they won't be gone. What? T-shirts. Love Hard T-shirts. That's what I will display and share tomorrow night. Anyone feel like jumping on? Julie Luce? Tell us about how it's 91 in Fresno today. I'll send some rain your way. It's so clear tonight. Stars. The stars are out. Makes me happy. It makes me happy that I know that they're being well tended to. You could pan your background. You mean tonight? Okay. I'll just get out of the way. What do you see, Julie? If I do this, then it's hard to get it back to. What do you see? I know tomorrow I'll be wearing a tank top, and right now I have on sweater. This display and share, this sweater was our grandmother's. And then it was our mother's. And now it's mine. But Lisa, if you want to wear it for a while, you should have it for a while. You should wear it. I feel I'm squeaking. Squeak, squeak. What do you see, Julie? Julie, come on the show. Let's do that. Claudia. What do you mean you were squashed between people? What's up with that? I just sit on the outside. I got to sit on the outside, you guys. I got to open up the window or I might throw up. Do you want to jump on? That could be its own show. Julie Luce guesses what's different. I'd have fun. Julie would have fun. Seriously, you want to come on, Julie? Oh, really? I mean, really? What airline did you fly? Melanie, I'm doing a community sing concert at First United Methodist Church. East, oh fancy girl. East Grand Rapids. When? No, she's in, Cloudy's in New York. Upstate New York. Southwest, and you're waiting for your bags? Last time I did that, it was about a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. When? Friday night, Melanie? Anything else public at all? Ladies and gentlemen. Julie, 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 do you love me? I'm just saying. I mean, they're free, but 90 degrees, huh?
Oh my goodness. So it was very nice. It's been very nice. They think we could have some sprinkles. I'm not holding my breath on Saturday.
Sprinkles.
Yeah. So enough.
I'll take my sweater off in solidarity.
Maybe enough to get the windshield dirty, so you have to go clean it again. I am going to Friday and Saturday night. I won't have the girls this weekend. I had my dog house and child
you have dogs, right?
Last weekend. This weekend I have just the dogs.
Yeah.
So anyway,
because they're going to Sacramento.
Yes, they're going to go to this really wonderful, I guess, pumpkin patch that's got zip line, and I don't know. I don't want to hear that they have a hayride because then I'll be jealous. And that's not good to be envious, right?
The zip lines are,
Yeah. Anyway, I do have I posted just a quick sentence, I think Monday night, and Patty might have been the only one that saw it, but I had a really creepy incident. I said that today was the day, if ever you should never go shopping again, today was the day.
Right,
did you see that one?
I did.
Oh my goodness. So, I love Halloween.
Can you
how can
landscape?
I will
see some of the when you landscape, it just takes you
right. Yeah. Well,
never again will I ask you to landscape until you get a new
I know. Anyway, we don't want to see anything else. Although the contest is tomorrow, and I did add a couple other things, but I'll show you those next Wednesday. So anyway, but on
Lisa Mamina's here, Melanie. Just so you know.
The tree is illuminated.
Okay, so this is Monday we're talking about.
So Monday, I picked Charlie up from volleyball practice. I dropped her off. I checked with my friend. I needed a button for my scarecrow shirt, my denim shirt. I wore it specifically that day because my friend thought she had an extra button, variegated button, not just a solid white, solid black. So I called her again, said I can swing by and look at your button jar. And she goes, I just don't think I have it. And I go, oh, that's okay. I'll just swing by Walmart. It's kind of on my way home anyway.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. All I need are 2 buttons. And it's just, I wear the shirt open with a shirt underneath it. It's just kind of long sleeve fun. It's too hot really to wear it buttoned up. But anyway, I was missing a button. So I grab a cart. I don't need a cart. I just need a cart of buttons, just two. So anyway, I grab a cart and I walk in the main aisle, and darn it, if there aren't Halloween items on my left. So I stopped and I looked to see if there was anything I might need, possibly need something. And there were some cute little garden flags, reasonably priced. And so I'm looking at these. One had some gnomes on them, and one had a cute little witch with a little tulle skirt. And so I'm looking at those, and some other people are around me. And I've been in retail also too long. And unfortunately, I can be a people person, and probably I should just not talk to people any longer. It probably will never happen, but that might be good advice after Monday. So anyway, this man comes in on my right. I'm wearing my capri jeans, so they're mid
Cute.
wing. I've got a Steve anklet on both ankles because one was from my son and daughter-in-law, and one was from my cousin. And I have a toe ring on each foot. And so, and
Getting
they're from
cuter all the time.
so anyway, and one of them I've had since the kids were like, my youngest was either 4 or 6, and we got it in Hawaii on our family vacation. And then the other one was from my son, the other son. And so anyway, so I'm looking at these Halloween items, and this man goes, "Oh, I like your toe rings." And I'm like, okay. And then it's like, "Oh, and your anklets too." And then he wants to know about the toe ring. And I of course offer, well, one from Hawaii, one from my son. And then he goes, "Oh, is that a French manicure?" Now, the French manicure is on my fingers. And at this point in time, I'm starting to, I don't know, get a little wigged out. And then he goes, "Oh, and I like the pink on your toes." Oh, thank you. And then, are you ready for this? Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So he goes, "Is that real silver?" My alarms start going off. Is this a person that's going to reach down and rip my anklet off my ankle because he thinks it's real silver? And I just go, it's only sentimental value to me. It has no monetary value for anyone. You couldn't get, anyway. So I go, "No, actually," as I flip my wedding ring around my finger so he can't see that, that there's
Oh,
anything
flip it around. So,
sparkly on
okay,
my,
got it.
yeah. So, and then I go, "No, actually, it's faux silver. I can't even get it wet." And then here's where the sad, scary part comes into play. The next thing I know, he is caressing the toes on my right
What?
foot. Oh, oh my gosh. And I'm like,
Wait.
yes,
You're standing there looking at Halloween stuff,
in the main aisle. We're not in some random off the shoot. We are in the main aisle.
and he
People
gets
walk
down on
in.
his hands and knees. What? Wait,
He
how?
just bends, he crouches down and he starts caressing my toes.
You must have some really nice toes, Julie.
No, I don't think so. I think
I'm
they're just
thinking you
your
have some
average
pretty hot
toes.
toes.
I'm thinking this guy's got, Fruit Loop.
That's
So anyway,
oh.
I am backing up and I'm thinking I've got the cart, my cart to my side. At how do I disengage and get out of here? I've got a couple of flags, thrown over. I just kind of turn away.
Are you
So
still
I'm
think?
not.
Are you thinking all this, and he's at your feet?
And he's at my feet, and then I kind of turn away. So he's to my back, and then I get my cart and I move around, and then I go down. I still have to look at the buttons. So I go down to
No,
the
you
button
didn't. You
aisle.
just needed to leave.
Yeah, well, I had to go through. Well, yeah, I could have done that. So I go down to the button aisle. I find a little card of buttons, and I go straight ahead. And I needed a baby gift too for school the next day. And I thought, I'll just look there real quick. And son of a gun, if now here he doesn't come down that aisle with a shopping cart empty. I do not make eye contact. I do not get a baby gift. I go to checkout. I tell the clerk what happened. She gets a manager. And then they said, do you want us to walk you to your car? Now, it's not dark, so I'm not worried. I go, no, I think I'll be okay. I walk out and there's a police officer parked by the door. And so I go and say, could I just talk to you, let you know what just happened? He gets out. And I don't know if you've ever watched New Amsterdam. I think it comes on Tuesday nights. One of the doctors has this really nice short cropped beard, cute little guy. And here's this cute little police officer who's
Does he have
probably
nice toes? Sorry.
I couldn't even have told you what he was wearing.
Maybe.
All I noticed was the cute beard, and that he was probably my son's age, and so
yeah, they're all like 19,
yeah,
20.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I told him what was going on, and then he wants to know, what was he wearing? Did he have facial hair? Did he have visible tattoos? And then I'm talking, and I'm like, 67 years old. This should not happen to a grandmother in the middle of a store. And he goes, well, there are some weirdos out there. And I go, if there's cameras, you could probably pull it up on a camera. And then he walked me to my car and waited for me to get in, put my items in, and then back out. And then he went back to his car. And that was really, really nice. So, but needless to say, when I got home, I took off my anklets, and I got in the shower with a scrub brush and scrubbed my feet.
And then put on some big gray wool socks, right? Those big hunting socks.
So
that's terrible. So they didn't ask, the manager didn't, was he still in the store, or?
I was just going to get out. I was paying for my purchase and I was leaving. So I have no idea if he was still in the store or not. I didn't want to look for him. Anyway, so I wore long pants the next day. I wore shoes that you could not see my toes.
Yeah, big old hunting boots on, construction boots.
But that was just the oddest thing.
Was he an older person? Was he younger man?
No, he would have been younger.
Like your son's age?
Kind of hard to tell now, being just because you're not really paying attention to him. It's more like you've got this side conversation going on. I'm still pretending to look at the flags and stuff, and he's just making these random comments. And I'm like, I do not want to get involved with you. It's just like, okay, there's this. Okay, thanks. And you want to go. I don't want to have a conversation with you other than just to be polite.
Totally.
And then after that, so one of the teachers at school had told me the next day, well, you should have just hauled off and, kicked him and I said, well, but we weren't we were sideways, side to side, shoulder to shoulder. So it wasn't like I'm going to turn around and then kick you or whatever. And then somebody else said, well, you should have said, if you're going to touch it, you better pay for it. And I said, oh, great. So then I'm going to jail for solicitation. Thank you very much. So it was just a very unusual day. Anyway, I don't know when I'll go back to that Walmart.
Just don't.
Anyway.
This is the long last.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my crazy and unusual story. Yeah.
I know. I need a little shorter one. Yeah. I've had some weird stuff. I've been in Walmart. I think I can count. Yeah. I've had a couple of weird experiences in a while.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like to go to Walmart at all.
And this one's not a particularly, I don't go to the one that's kind of closer to my house because it kind of wigs me out a little bit more. It's quite close to Shaw. The clientele there is just a little more shady. I think this one, I feel a little bit better. I run into people I know occasionally. So it's not that big of a deal. I can get in and get out. The parking, I think, is better. But I did have another bad experience in the parking lot last summer when I was having to drive the Jeep, and I had a man come and get in the pickup next to me while I was waiting to get out of the Jeep. And then as I walked to the store, he watched me. He never moved. And then that wigged me out. So I went back to the Jeep, got in. He had still never moved, was still watching me. So I left and then thought I'll go down further to the other entrance because there's a spot to park right there. Well, before I could even get out of the Jeep, here he came down the opposite aisle and he parked almost catty corner from me. And it's like, okay, well, there's my sign. We're leaving. So I did not get out. I drove to a bank miles away that I knew there was a security guard outside, and just waited there for a while. So yeah, so that was my two odd things.
Yeah, I've learned that it's security guard, or I've just drive to the police station, walk to the police station, drive to the police station, whatever.
Yeah, weird.
I'm sorry.
So anyway, it just kind of strange things, but anyhow, not everybody has their toes caressed in a Walmart.
No, I can say that's never happened to me in a store before.
Yeah, I don't recommend it for anyone.
Both feet?
No, he could only really get to the right foot. So the left foot was, because like I say, I was sideways facing the display. So yeah, I wasn't going to let him, after reaching for the right one, I wasn't going to let him get any closer to the left foot. So anyway.
Well, thank you very much for Julie Luce sent me my very first birthday card of
oh, good. You got it.
I did. Thank you very much,
Excellent.
Julie Luce.
Oh, good. Good. So that was kind of a fun envelope too.
It's a lovely envelope.
Yeah.
I have the whole thing. I keep what you send me. You know, you can tell. Like, can you tell? Can you see anything?
Yeah. Well, see, it's because it's so small. I can't, and I don't, so I should ask you, and now I can, okay. So I see the big sunflowers, and then if you're facing the refrigerator, it would be on your left, I believe. There's something that's kind of is that a chef's hat? What is that? Kind of orangish, beige?
That's a Detroit Tigers hat.
Okay. All right. So there's that. And then
and that, you're right, it's not normally there.
Okay. So I thought that was a little bit different. And for me it almost looks, those rubber chickens. It kind of made me kind of look.
There used to be a liquor store in our hometown here called Angelo's. It's still they used to sell those rubber chickens, and one day I used to see them all the time. I'm like, Dad, could you please buy me a rubber chicken? I had one for a very long time.
And then what is to the side of the bowling pin? Not the is it a clay figure, but on the other side?
Nice, Julie. That's a little Detroit Tigers little mascot, like a gnome.
Okay.
And I just put that up yesterday.
Oh, good. Okay, I feel a little bit better. And then I don't know if there's a drawing actually on the refrigerator, but above Lily and Pearl, I can't tell. It's on the refrigerator. What's right above Lily and Pearl's picture on the right-hand side?
Right here.
At the top.
That's what's called a silky. That's a pass from a Grateful Dead concert or a Dead and Company concert.
All right. I couldn't. Oh, okay.
But you know what? Sure. That's changed because there's a card on top of it now that I needed to call that place the other day. I picked it up from somewhere and I put it there. So that is different.
Okay. All right. Well, good. So I got 3 things.
Yep. Let's see. There's 2 more things, but one of the things I guess you can't really see. There's one kind of significant.
So the sunflower above the moon and the the dog.
Uh-huh.
Something to the right, is it like a wire butterfly looking
It's a
thing or jewel?
star.
Okay, so it's a star. When my picture's really little, it's hard for me to tell.
You're doing
Okay.
great. There's one other thing.
And is it in that vicinity?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I
I'm
know
just
it can't
looking
be
at this
the.
now to see if I can see it. Good night, Patty. But
Oh,
yeah,
good
you
night,
can see the other
Patty.
thing that I'm talking about.
So I can or I can't?
You can.
Oh, I can. And is it above the range? Is it up there on that rack?
No.
Okay.
Getting colder.
Oh, so I have to go far left. Okay. So, and it can't be the happy birthday. There's been bottles on top of the refrigerator before, and it can't be the happy birthday balloon because you've had that before.
Isn't that amazing how that thing is still.
It is truly
I've
amazing.
had that a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're going on 2 years, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, Patty. So yeah, you're close there.
Okay, and so what, close with the happy birthday, and what are
Uh-huh.
the, is that a pair of pink, God, what are the pink things that look
Oh, those
like
are glasses. Those are
they are?
like Melanie's. Melanie and I have
Okay,
kind of, big
okay.
glasses. Hers are a little bit bigger, I think.
And I know the little person that was sitting on the rack, we've talked about that before, and there's other glasses there. And then what is to the right of the pink glasses sitting on the shelf that looks to me like something small and silverish?
Oh, I don't know, but no. Oh, to the right of the glasses.
The pink glasses.
Oh, that's an herb.
Okay. All righty.
You're very hot. You're hot, Julie.
It was the toes.
Yeah.
I know is
I
there
wasn't gonna
something,
go there.
is there something under the sunflower? Like, I can't tell if there's a vase or a bottle underneath that, or is the sunflower in that?
That's actually a pear made by Phyllis.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Should I
Here's his
tell you?
lucky flag. Yes, go for it.
Right next to the sunflower and the little
Uh-huh.
person, there's a painting of a little head. Do you see it's like a head?
Is it red?
It's see where the pink glasses are?
Oh, yes, the pink glasses.
And right to that. Right there.
Are
It's a
you
paint. It's just a painting. It's an illustration of a person with a really big forehead.
Oh, well, I thought that's been there for a while and it looked like she's almost, so I've noticed that for quite a while. And that it almost looks like she's got legs that sit on the shelf and hang over to me from my
Oh,
view.
because those are glasses. That is kind of
Oh,
cute. I see what you mean.
yeah. Yeah. So, but I have noticed her for a while, and so I didn't think it was her.
Yeah, she's pretty new.
Oh, cool. All right.
Good job. Concert applause.
Uh,
Woo! That was fun.
it
Maybe the
was
first part
fun.
of the story wasn't as fun because that was
Yeah,
really
well,
creepy and not cool.
it was really creepy and definitely not cool. So,
Hi,
anyway,
Mary. Hi, Lori.
yeah, I know had Steve been here, he would have been searching for that person. So
Of
it's
course.
good thing not. But yeah, kind of.
So you're dressing up as a scarecrow? Crow? On what day?
Um, who's gonna dress up?
You are, or you were dressing up your scarecrow?
Oh no, I'm probably dressing up my scarecrows. I'm putting out, more lights. I still have more. I put out a few more things today, and my neighbors are like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're putting something else out there."
What else did you put out?
Well, I'll show you on Wednesday. And
All
then
right.
I put two that I was going to do it after 7 my time or 8, depending on what worked better for you, just so the lights would show better. I was thinking, after dark.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that work?
So let's see.
You can let me know.
Uh, the right after, well, after 8, so that's going to be later. Oh, 8 is 11.
Yes. It's a regular time, but I can do it
That's
earlier. So yeah, just you can send me a text and let me know what works best.
Do it right before that, like in the 10 o'clock hour.
Okay, so it'd be 7 my time.
Is that okay? 7:15.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
7:11.
I don't have any other hot dates for Wednesday.
All right. Well, yeah, you do right here. Jump on
Yeah,
whenever you
well,
can.
that's what I'm
You're
saying.
welcome to come on anytime. You know that.
I'm already booked. So yeah, because I'm out of school by 3. So that's 6 your time, I think. So, and I don't have any children duty as far as I know on
So
Wednesday.
you're dog sitting this weekend.
Yes, so I
And
will.
tomorrow night you'll be with dogs.
Yes, tomorrow night dogs and Saturday night dogs.
Jump on tomorrow night so we can see the dogs if you want.
Yes,
I'd love to see them. They're so fun.
There's something else, I'll tell you. So we found out that the one that I kept referring to, a Great Dane, she is a Labradane.
A Labradane.
Yeah, a Labradane. So that explains, and some Labradanes can get over 200 pounds, but she's
I bet.
Yeah, so she's more sleek. She's sleeker, not as heavy as some of the wide. She's not as big. Yeah. So anyway, but she's a moose, and yeah, I love moose for sure. So anyway,
I love moose.
Yeah. So okay, well, I'll let you go, and thanks.
I'm gonna go too. I'm gonna say goodnight. Do you have a letter for me?
Okay, so we think I did A yesterday. How about I was thinking a P for pumpkin. I don't know.
P for pumpkin, P. Pow, 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 P. I'm visualizing the guy. Pow, 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 P. Oh yes, P. P, always.
And Patty. Yes.
P, stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. Please. Mary, I hope you come on Wednesday too. Or Mary, I hope you come to my party on Monday. M for Mary is Monday at Planks at the Big Hotel. Oh yes, Harbor Shores Hotel. 4:30 to about 7 or so. Oh, I will say, oh my goodness, got to go. Yes, fish with a P-O fish. P-H-I-S-H fish. Ooh, so much fun. And I will say, thank you, Julie. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Oh, I'm so sorry. He's an idiot. Yes, he was. And he's got a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My goodness, such. I'm glad you came home and scrubbed your toes, though.
Absolutely.
So here she goes. Julie is powerful. Julie is protected. And Julie is peaceful. You are one of the most peaceful, if not the most peaceful person I've ever met.
I have my moments.
Good. I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Anyway, thank you so much.
Sure. And
love hard.
Real hard. Good night.
Night, everybody.